Hey guys. Sorry, so I'm driving, but like it's a little bumpy. So the video is a little bumpy. Sorry. I just really want to record this for you guys. So I want to talk to you today about truly how to manifest. Like from experience and like what I've learned and how knowing your worthiness is the first step to all of this. Knowing that you're a limitless creator. Um, I already recorded the video. I just wanted to add this intro so that it just flowed a little bit better. Maybe it's gonna flow worse. I don't know. I just felt like the beginning of what I recorded was like just kind of monotone, like because I'm not used to making these videos, and then I kind of got in the flow and got in the zone, so I'm in that state now. So I thought I would put this intro in here for you. Okay, yeah. So enjoy. You guys. Let's try this YouTube video thing again. So, I want to talk about what is required for you to manifest what you want. What is required for you to manifest your biggest, wildest dreams? Millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, an empire, complete freedom of time. Maybe for you it's just a better job, or like a better relationship, or more joy in your life, more friends in your life. Whatever it is, if you desire it, it means that it's already done in frequency. It exists in vibration. Because as soon as you decided that you wanted that thing, your higher self, the fully expanded version of yourself, became it in frequency, in vibration, instantly. As soon as you decided you wanted that. Your highest self expanded into that version of you that has that thing that you want. So since your inner being or your more expanded version of yourself has already become the thing that you want vibrationally, that thing already exists within you. Like literally, it exists energetically within you, which is a concept that's almost impossible for us to grasp with our greedy human thinking. But if you just trust that this is the case, then you can learn that all that you have to do to get what you want is match the frequency of it, so that you're then stepping into the timeline that that higher version of you exists. So, the first step to doing this is you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you are worthy of the billions, of the hundreds of millions, of the better job, of the better situation, of the better relationship. You have to believe and really know that you're worthy of everything you want, and you're worthy of your biggest, most beautiful desires. Because you're the creator, and you created all of this. You created this world. You created this universe. Because you are source energy. You are God. And we are all that. We're all expressions of that. And so when we can realize that that's who we are, that that's the truth of who we are, then we can really remember our worthiness. Because how could you not be worthy if you're God? You know? The only reason you don't feel worthy is because society has taught you that you have to follow these rules and create within this limited construct, right? But it's time, you guys, to move past that paradigm, because aren't we all just kind of sick of that? Aren't we all tired of being limited? Aren't we all tired of being tired? Aren't we all tired of like sacrificing and settling? Yeah. I know we are. I can feel it. You know? I know that we're all, or I'm sure a good majority of the collective is feeling that. Because I mean, it's like, how long can you really get up in the morning every day and spend your entire life at an hourly job where you're building someone else's dream and you're sacrificing your own freedom of time for that? I mean, you guys, it gets to be better than that. I'm telling you. And as soon as you are open to the concept that it gets to be better than that, then that's when your life can change in a huge way. Because your thoughts and your belief systems are what create your reality, as I'm sure most of you know by now, if you're watching this and you're resonating with this. Even if you own your own business and you feel like you're just like on a hamster wheel, you know, I'm not like limiting this conversation to like those of you who are like working a 9-to-5 job. This is for everybody who's just, which is the majority of people in this world, because this is what we're taught that we have to do. We're taught that we have to like sacrifice and like work really hard to get money and survive and thrive. And like when you step into the knowing that everything's frequency and like the reality is just mirroring your frequency, then you realize that like the harder you work, the more you're just emanating that frequency of like struggle and like sacrifice. And then the 3D matrix is going to reflect that back to you in the physical manifestation. So the first step is to really like open your mind and believe in yourself as a worthy, limitless creator. Believe that that is a possibility. What if you are God? What if you are God? Well, I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. Obviously, that's not my job, but like, I just want to open your mind to like, if you're God, wouldn't that make sense? Because like, if everything's frequency and you're emanating a frequency all day, every day, and then like whatever you emanate in frequency is what manifests in the physical, then how is that any different than the godlike being, right? So it all kind of fits together when you start learning about this stuff, because the truth resonates, and all aspects of the truth come together in a perfect picture. So it's awesome. I literally just looked at the word limitless on this semi truck right here. It says limitless transport. It's so cool. Oh my god. It's so funny. So anyways, step one is believe in yourself. Believe that you're a worthy being. Believe that you're a limitless creator. Because if you don't believe that, then like you're just gonna get caught up in doubt, and you're just gonna get caught up in this smaller version of yourself that's been running your life. So that would be the first step, I would say, for manifestation. Like, you have to change your mindset, you have to change your belief system, you have to change your perspective of yourself, and you have to know. I shouldn't say you have to do anything, but yeah, this is what I'm suggesting. Start to know your worthiness. Like, I know I'm worthy of billions of dollars, and so that's probably going to come to me. And if it's not, then it's going to be something better than that. It's going to be an abundance, how do I say this? An abundantly fulfilling life experience that's equivalent or better than $1 billion. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, I feel like $1 billion right now, and gonna manifest now, but like I know I felt this way before and shit got real good. Okay, so just trying to hone this in. Okay, what's the step 2? What's the second step of manifestation? First step is belief in yourself, knowing that you're worthy. And when you feel that, you're gonna feel so good. You're gonna feel like, it's gonna feel like homecoming, like, because you're coming home to yourself. It's like literally what it is, right? You're literally coming home to yourself. So it's gonna feel like homecoming. So I would say the second step would be to get really good at maintaining that frequency. This kind of ties into what Abraham Hicks teaches, because they teach like that you gotta they teach that like one of the steps that they teach in their like step-by-step process is like, one of them's like you gotta get feeling good, and then the step after that is like getting really good at feeling good. So that's kind of what I'm saying, but in a different way, I guess. I'm not trying to like reteach their teachings, you know. I'm trying to like just express as a sovereign being in the way that I've come to understand it through my own experience. So yeah, first step, believe in yourself, believe in your worth. Step 2, get really good at that and maintain that vibration. And then step 3 would be, I would say step 3 would be like, just bask in the joy of that. Just like, just celebrate every day. Like, just enjoy the fuck out of it, because it's like, it feels so good. It feels so good to like live in that state of like knowing, and like as you embody that frequency more and more of like belief in yourself as source, as God, as the creator, you're just gonna, I don't know what I was gonna say there, but after you get done, not after you get done, sorry. So step 3 is like just bask in that good feeling of like limitlessness and your own worthiness, and just like loving every moment of every day of that state. And then the next step would be to like channel that energy towards your desires, your wildest, fucking biggest desires. Do not limit yourself, because you're limitless. So like, why the fuck would you limit yourself? Fucking go for the gold, man. Like I said, like, I am embodying the billionaire version of myself as much as I can, right? Like, I just do it in the morning and at night, and I feel like that's already shifting my life in like so many ways. And there's so many synchronicities happening like all day, every day, where like it's just confirmation that like what I'm doing is working, you know? So yeah, channel that energy, that positive energy towards your desires. Sorry, it's so hard to film and drive. Like, it's so shaky. I guess I should slow down. Like, I'm going the speed limit, but I should like go a little under the speed limit so it's not so shaky. Sorry, that's probably really annoying. Probably been annoying the whole time. It's like, I just want to share, and I just want to like, I want to post YouTube videos, and I want to like get more comfortable making these videos. So I don't care if I'm driving. I don't care if I'm hanging upside down on the monkey bars. I don't know where that came from. Hanging upside down on the monkey bars. Like, I'm gonna fucking film a YouTube video. I don't care if I don't have a microphone. I don't care if it sounds like shit. I don't care what's going on. I'm gonna fucking do it. Like, I'm gonna try to post every day. It's super fun once you're like more comfortable with it. It just takes a couple times and you're more comfortable with it. The one I filmed yesterday was all fucked up because I was like all nervous and I totally forgot what I was talking about. Like, anyways, so yeah, that step 4 would be to know, to like focus on your desires and know that they're coming to you because you're embodying this frequency. And like, you can write down I am statements like how I do with I am a billionaire. I write that in the morning and I write it at night. And like throughout the day, if I feel like writing it down, I'll write it down. And when I write it, I get in the state. Sometimes I'll like write it and I'll be like in a hurry and I'll write it quickly and I'm like, wait, hold on. Like, I need to embody this. I don't want to just write it because it's not the words that cast the spells or whatever. I know people are like, words are spells. It's like, well, no, they're not, because it's your frequency that's the spell. You know, you can say words all day, but like if you're not embodying the frequency, if you're not emanating the energy of what you're saying, it doesn't really have any power, you know? I mean, you could be writing something down and feeling the opposite of it. You could be like, I am rich. And you're really like, I know this isn't true. Like, I know what my bank balance is and it feels awful, you know? You can tell by the way it feels. So that's why I put those first steps, I guess, in front of this step, because the first, when you believe in yourself and you believe in your worthiness first, then it's a lot easier to jump into like believing that you can have these crazy things that you've been wanting, or that maybe you don't even realize you've wanted these things until now, because like maybe this is the first time that you're even like maybe this is after you know your worthiness, then maybe you will like realize all these things you desire, because you're like not putting limits on yourself in your mind anymore. So then you're like, oh, if I'm limitless, then I want this, and I want 4 houses in different places that I love, instead of like just my dream house. Like, I want a house, like for me, I'm just gonna share this. I want a house in Arizona. I want a house in Southern Oregon. I want a house in Hawaii. I think that's it. Oh yeah, and I want a house in LA because I just love it there. I love the energy there. It feels so good. Which is weird. Super weird thing to say, right? Because it's such a crazy city. And like, I live in the middle of nowhere, so maybe that's why I like it so much. I don't know, I just love, it's like so abundant with life there. It's like a concrete jungle, like the biggest concrete jungle ever, where you can drive like hours and hours and you're just like in layers, you're driving through layers and layers of city, and like it's so crazy. But like there's so much plant life there. Like despite all the cement and shit, it's like beautiful, like tropical fucking plants everywhere. Like succulents and like palm trees and like eucalyptus trees and like all kinds of these beautiful, beautiful plant life. Like you're driving down the highway or the freeway and it's like trees everywhere and it's so beautiful. I just feel like I get really in a state of abundance when I'm there. So anyways, so yeah, I want houses in 1, 2, 3, 4 places. Cause why not? Like, and like, yeah, why not? Like, if it's too much after you manifest it, then you can sell one. Right? Like, if you really are limitless, just fucking, like, don't put limits on it. Like, what? That wouldn't make any sense. Would it make sense to be a limitless creator and put limits on what you can desire for yourself? Hell no. Nope. So yeah, this is like the world we're moving into now, is like this world where we all get to know our power. And this is the divine blueprint, I feel like, right? This is like what Source intended when Source, which is you and me and everyone else here, Source intended it to be this way, I think, you know, like for us to all wake up and know who we are as God beings. And then there's this perfect synchronistic pattern and flow that happens within the entire collective when we all know our power and we all are choosing what feels in resonance all day, every day. Because how could it not be that way? Like, there's already a shit ton of synchronicities for me all day, every day, just by embodying the knowing that I'm a limitless creator. And by embodying my rich, wealthy, you know, abundant, most expanded version of myself, most joyous version of myself. And the reason that we have these emotions when we feel joy or sadness or whatever, all the things in between, right, on the spectrum, is because we designed ourselves this way so that we would have a compass to show us which way to go. And when you feel good, it means that you're in alignment with your true self, with your God self. And when you're feeling shitty, it's not a bad thing. It's just an indicator that you're going the wrong direction. It's just an indicator, like, that you are out of alignment. And it's okay to be out of alignment, because when you're out of alignment, there's something happening in your reality that you're not liking, right? And like, that's an important clarifying moment, because in that moment is when your source energy self becomes what you want. And that's how you clarify what you want in life. This is another thing I learned from Abraham Hicks, right? They talk about how, like, contrast, when you experience contrast, you, in that moment, they explain it as a rocket of desire that you're shooting off. I don't know why they say it like that, but like, but how I understand it is that in that moment, your non-physical spirit self becomes that expanded version of yourself that now has the opposite of that shitty thing that happened to you. So like for example, when you can't pay your bills because you don't have enough money, in that moment, your higher self becomes more abundant in frequency. I explained this at the beginning of this video. I don't know if I cut it out or not. I was like, it seemed a little off subject in that moment, so I might have cut it out. But either way, yeah, but it fits in nicely right here. So, because the point of that, sorry, this is like so funny. Trying to talk is so funny on the camera. The point of bringing that up, well, there's a lot of points to bringing that up, but a really beneficial thing about knowing that is that then you can know that you can't get it wrong, right? Like, whether you're feeling on top of the world or you're feeling upset about something, it's all good. Because when you're feeling bad and you're experiencing something unwanted, that's where the creation happens. That's where your expansion happens. And when you're feeling good, that's when you're aligning with the expanded version of yourself that you've already created. And that's why when you start feeling good all the time and embodying that frequency of source, of like limitlessness, of worthiness, that's why like all of the things that you've ever wanted and that you actually didn't even realize you wanted will start manifesting, because you've created them all ahead of time, like throughout your life experience. Throughout your experiences of unwanted things, every single unwanted thing has added to the expanded version of yourself that when you get in a high frequency, you then allow to manifest. You allow those things to manifest in perfect divine timing. So cool. So cool. So step one, believe in your worthiness. Know that your source energy, know that you're limitless, and you're a limitless creator, and you came here to be limitless, you came here to have fun. Step two, maintain that and embody that daily over a long period of time. Make that be your dominant frequency. Step three, just bask in how fucking awesome that feels. And then step four is channel that energy towards your desires by making I am statements of your embodied self. Like, so if you're trying to manifest, for example, a better relationship, just to give a different example than like the money example, your I am statement might say, I am loved, or I am so in love with this new partner, or I am so in love with myself, or like whatever it is, I don't know, whatever gets you in that state that you want to feel when you have the thing you want, when you have the relationship. Oh my god, it's so bumpy right here, I'm so sorry. Anyways, so yeah, that would be that next step, like I mentioned, would be to do whatever you can to like specifically focus on your desires, because once you're in that state of knowing you're limitless, then it'll be a lot easier to get in that focus and to feel good about your desires, because you won't be doubting them so much. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that, because I don't really know what I would like. I don't know what I would determine to be the next step after that. I guess would just be like watch your desires manifest and keep trusting. And like trust on a really deep level that like the more you feel good, the more you know your worthiness, and the more you focus on your desires in that state, the faster your desires are gonna come to you. Right? Sorry if that seemed weird right there. I just ran out of space on my phone again. So I guess I need to like get the terabyte phone now or something. So anyways, sorry, this is distracting. So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, those are the steps. Like, just trust, you guys. Just trust that, like, when you know your worthiness and you start choosing you and start choosing what you want to do instead of what you feel like you have to do. I know it sounds like really irresponsible in the 3D, from the 3D world perspective, but this is how we make the shift. This is how we make the shift into the 5D. This is how we get everything we want too. Like, and this is how we change everything for the better, so that we don't have to keep like, so the world doesn't have to keep sacrificing. Because the more that we, each one of us on this first wave, like entering this new earth, like the more we can like just be the living example of this stuff, the more everyone else is going to wake up and everyone else is going to see that this is like the way out or the way in, however you want to look at it. The way out of the 3D, I mean, we're still going to be in 3D physical bodies, right? But we can have a 5D consciousness where we know that we're source and we're living in the now and we're following flow, we're following frequency and energy first. So cool, guys. Thanks for listening, and I hope that this resonates because it's super fun for me to talk about this stuff. And I'm just like so excited about life right now. So I hope that some of that vibe is like that you're absorbing some of that. So yes. Oh my god. Okay. And it was my birthday yesterday, so I'm having a really good day today and a really good week. And it's not just because it was my birthday that I'm having a good week. It's because of the frequency I'm embodying, right? So, and you guys, that's a choice in every moment. You are limitless. You are worthy of everything you want. I'm telling you, just trust that. Trust that so hard. You guys got this, and I will see you in the next video. Yeah!